Thanks for having me, Nhlanhla, and always good to be on Newzroom Afrika. It boils down to a concept called automotive digital retailing, which employs digital technologies to better connect digital showrooms with physical ones. As you can imagine, up to now, digital showrooms and physical showrooms were separated and still very much are separated. The global pandemic has highlighted that consumers are open to shopping online more than they ever were. So industry and business need to provide the options for online shoppers and consumers. And the challenge in providing the same online experience as well as offline experience and integrating the two for a big purchase like a car creates barriers because connecting F&I processes, the back end, we haven't seen that happen properly in South Africa yet. Retailers put online forms on their websites, but the back end still contains a lot of human process, and which means that keeps office hours.
Now, let's start talking about adapting to this new form of buying your vehicle. Now, how far would you say is South Africa in providing solutions that allow consumers to shop online?
South Africa is part of the way there. I think the pandemic caused the rapid adoption of automotive digital retailing strategies, but we're not entirely there yet. Retailers still need to provide quite a lot of automation and integration with things like finance and insurance in order to get the online showroom and the offline showroom experience as seamless as possible.
Now, you say we're not there yet. What can dealers and auto retailers learn from this change in consumer search time behavior? Now, this is in order to capture the attention and the demand of consumers in order to increase car sales. How do they go about that?
Well, adopting automotive digital retailing comes with a couple of challenges, and those challenges are things like transparency. One of the things that retailers can do is provide as much information on the car as possible. When consumer sees a car that has very little detail, they often just move on to the next car because there are tens of thousands. As a matter of fact, on AutoTrader, there are over 70,000 vehicles available for sale right now. So transparency of information is vital and key. And then accessibility is another key that sellers can employ. Don't keep office hours. The online world doesn't keep office hours, and often consumers want to get in touch with you after hours. So provide more accessibility than you ever have.
Now, George, as you know, crime is a huge problem in this country, and specifically speaking about scams here. To the South African consumer, is there a risk in searching for vehicles online, and how can they search and purchase vehicles safely?
Well, I think to speak to the opposite side of the same coin, Nhlanhla, and that is look for transparency. If there are sketchy details, only few details about a car or about a car seller or car dealer, the red flag should go up, and that should be the first sign that there is not enough information. Why is there not enough information? So look for car dealers that provide that transparency, and then look for credibility. If a seller can't provide you with the registration, accountability information, or the history of the car, or more detail, then you should have the red flags go up as well. And then thirdly, use safe websites. Like AutoTrader, don't go to websites that may very well have been around for not very long. And if you do go to a website that hasn't been around for very long, do your homework. It doesn't mean that website is unsafe. Just do your homework.
And as we wrap up, this trend is being seen in South Africa also. But what does this changed consumer behavior tell us about the mindset and requirements in the market car shoppers which they have? And how can automotive retailers adapt still?
Well, they can adapt by connecting their backends to a seamless front end so that consumers can do finance applications, they can do credit checks and all the necessary work that they need to do in the background, even after hours or on a weekend. If the consumer can do all those things without necessarily having to keep office hours, I think the car retailers would have taken a big step towards automotive digital retailing and help help South Africa move forward to the past the 21st century.
George, thanks again for your time. That's CEO of AutoTrader, George Mienie, giving us some insightful information, especially about what to consider when making a purchase for a vehicle online.